Well, what a turkey hunt, guys. Well, this week we're still in South Texas, and the weather has thrown us a curveball, but we're gonna do a little running and gunning and see if we can't scratch out a few more here in South Texas.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well, if you guys saw the last episode, you know Seth and I had an awesome double go down on opening day. Well, Seth's good buddy Adam Lauderdale is in camp with us, and let's see how he fares on this rainy opening day in South Texas.
Good morning, welcome to South Texas, 2024 opening day of turkey season. We're looking forward to walking out this door and getting a bird to hammer. We've got a few birds roosted. Weather's not great, but we're gonna make it happen. A little bit of rain in the forecast, but hey, they need it down here. So we'll get the ball rolling here in a few minutes, and hopefully we got some dead turkeys on the ground here shortly. So when we go down and hit the first crossroad, there's a group of birds on the right we heard go to bed, and we're gonna go past them because we believe there's another group of birds, and we're gonna try to set up in between them, and hopefully we're gonna get something to meet in the middle. We found a lot of strut marks, a lot of tracks on the road yesterday, so got to sneak in there pretty quiet this morning, tiptoe a little bit. That rain may have helped a little bit, put a little moisture on the ground. Maybe we're not going to snap as many leaves and twigs, so hopefully it'll help us out a little bit before it gets the heavier stuff going later on in the morning. All right, guys, we got our boys over here. They're gobbling. We got another storm. We got a break in between the weather. We're going to get in this blind, sit down. We've got some thunder and lightning coming. But y'all stick with us just a minute. Let's finish getting set up. These birds are probably about 10 minutes from hitting the ground. And maybe this will be quick and we can get in before it starts the heavy rain. Hold on with us.
Well, Adam gets situated in the blind, and sure enough, it's not long, and the rain starts coming down. Well, Adam gives it a little while, and sure enough, the birds hit the ground, but they go silent. This rain's coming in hard, so he decides to head back to camp, get something to eat, and wait on it to clear out.
All right, guys, we slipped in, ate some breakfast real quick. We had a thunderstorm wash us out, and a lot of lightning, so we got out of the woods, and the storm is past now. We're starting to get a little sun trying to peek through. Late morning, so we are about to go back in here and see if we can't find those birds we heard this morning on the roost, and see if we can't do something with them now. So we're behind one, and Seth and Russell they've already got a bird on the ground apiece, so we're fixing to go in here and see if we can't catch up real quick.
Well, as Adam gets closer to the spot he hunted that morning, he stops and he calls, and sure enough, a bird answers, and he's close. And they have no choice but to sit down and get ready.
step out in the road.
Here he comes. That's okay.
Well, it don't take long, and sure enough, the bird pops out. He's coming down the road. Only problem is Alex can't see him. The tree's got him blocked. But eventually he pivots the camera just enough where he can get around the tree and see the bird for the shot.
Here he comes. You are. You ready? You ready? Look at that.
All right, what do you think? Nice shot.
Happens quick sometimes. Happens quick. But hey, that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You know, would have loved to got a little more footage of him, but hey, one down, 3 to go. Well, so things got going a little quick. We struck a bird right here on the road. The sun's just popped out good, and we struck this bird, and he was right behind us. I mean, it was grab a tree as quick as you can and sit down. So unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of pre-roll on this one, but first bird down in Texas. Got 3 more to go, so we'll make a little better video on these next ones. But it's good to put the first bird down for the year, and like I said, the sun's popped out. I think we're going to have a good afternoon. Find something else that's ready to gobble a little bit, and it's a pretty good old bird. He's got some pretty good spurs on him. Probably a 3-year-old bird, it looks like. And he's got some sharp spurs and pretty hefty. So hopefully we'll have another one with a little better footage on it. So, but we'll give it another shot here in a minute. See if we can get another one to talk.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Pure Strutter, the turkey hunting company, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Foxtrot Ammunition, Vortex Optics, and Worldwide Pursuit, making your dream hunts a reality.
Well, Adam had a flash hunt go down. It was pretty awesome how that bird came in so fast. Well, Seth and I spent the next day and a half trying to get on a bird. We eventually do. It just wasn't in the cards for us to get him, and it comes down to the last day. We're battling jakes, we're battling weather, and we finally decided to do a little running and gunning and hit a spot we hadn't hit yet. And sure enough, the first time we hit the call, we get a bird to answer.
We really ain't got nothing else, so we're just riding around the property, hitting the call, see if we can't get one to gobble. So we'll slip up the road here a little bit. Right there. Bird just hit right there. Behind the truck. He ain't far either. On that over. That turkey's coming.
running.
Good Lord. 0 to hero, guys. Goodness gracious, it was cool this morning. We struggled to hear a turkey. We finally heard one, but he didn't want anything to do with the call. So we just went to the back of this property where we hadn't hunted yet, and we just going around in the truck, hitting the call, trying to get one to gobble, and sure enough, the first place we stopped, bam, he hits.
Dude, that was a flash hunt.
He came in like he's supposed to.
I'm telling you, we've been dead all weekend. And we got one dead in like 2 minutes from the first gobble to the gunshot.
No, man. That was a turkey hunt, guys. Man, that was fun. Yes, sir, it's a good turkey. It's a good turkey. Well, what a turkey hunt, guys. What a turkey hunt. You talk about 0 to hero. This morning was real slow. We had a front come through and it cooled off last night, and turkeys were tight-lipped on the limb this morning. Seth and I slipped in to a turkey that we fooled with yesterday evening, and he got daylight, no gobbles, and we sat there for a couple of hours and heard some gobbles in the distance once mid-morning approached. And anyway, we decided to get in the truck and cover a little bit of ground, get out and do some running gunning, and that's what we did. We eased back here in the back of this property. We hadn't hunted it yet, and get out and do a couple calling sequences, and sure enough, this bird hits, and he's pretty good piece off, 250, 300 yards, and Seth and I get everything out, get the gun loaded, and start making tracks. And anyway, called again, and he was probably 150 yards. So we found us a place to sit down right next to this fence here, and sure enough, he come right to us, gobbling, gobbling, gobbling. I only got the decoy out about 10 feet in front of us here. And he got to about 30 yards, seen it, gobbled a few more times, and I let him have it. Seth said he was on him, but what a flash turkey hunt. That's what it's all about here in South Texas. We struggled a little bit, but this morning paid off. That front slowed him down a little this morning, but mid-morning, Essen wanted to act, and he put on a show. That was fun, wasn't it?